If I told you that there's one simple technique that you can use to improve your English pronunciation, boost your confidence, help you speak English more naturally, and even help you to think more quickly in English, would you believe me? It doesn't involve grammar drills, expensive courses, or even a teacher. You don't need a textbook, you don't even need a desk. You just need your voice, your ears, and something to listen to. Today we're talking about one of my favourite tools for improving spoken English, the shadowing technique. And if you're not already using it, this video might just change the way that you practice English forever. I'm going to walk you through what it is, why it works, how to use it, and how it can completely transform the way you speak and feel in English. I'm also going to include some common mistakes to avoid, plus suggest some useful British English resources that you could use to practice the shadowing technique. So stick with me till the end. By the way, if we haven't met before, I'm Jo, and I work with adults who speak English as a second plus language. I make videos here on YouTube every week, and you can also find me on Instagram. And if you're interested in booking a one-to-one private conversation class with me, then check out the link in the description below. So, with that out of the way, what is the shadowing technique? It's simple, really. You take a piece of spoken English. It could be a clip from a podcast, from a YouTube video, an audiobook, a TED talk, you get the idea. And you repeat what the speaker says just a split second after them. It's a bit like being their echo. You're not pausing and repeating like in traditional exercises. You're speaking almost at the same time. And you're copying not just the words, but also the pronunciation, the rhythm, the intonation, the stress, everything. And yes, at first it might feel a bit weird. You might stumble. You might feel a bit silly. But stick with it because the benefits are huge. So why does shadowing work so well? Well, first, it trains your pronunciation muscles. Your mouth gets used to moving in an English way. You're literally practicing the physical patterns of English sounds. Second, it helps with intonation and rhythm, which is just as important as individual sounds. English is a stress-timed language, which means some words are said faster, some words are said slower, some louder, some quieter. Shadowing helps you to feel that rhythm in your body. Third, the shadowing technique boosts your listening skills. You become more aware of how native speakers actually speak. And finally, it helps with fluency. You're training your brain to process and produce English at the same time. And that's what fluent speakers do. So, if you're someone who understands English well, but sometimes struggles to speak English confidently or quickly, shadowing can help build that bridge. So let's break down how to use shadowing effectively. Number one, make sure you choose the right material. Pick something that's not too long, maybe 30 seconds to a minute long at first. Something that's spoken clearly and at a natural pace. Something that's spoken with a British accent, if that's what you're working on. I'm going to create a free PDF that you can download from my website, which will list and include links to some resources that I think you might find useful. You can find the link in the description below if you're interested. Okay, so you've picked your material. Step number 2 is to listen first. Don't dive in straight away. Play the clip once or twice or even 3 times just to listen. Get the general meaning. Notice where the speaker pauses, where their voice goes up and where their voice goes down, which words they emphasize. Step number 3 is to shadow with the audio. Now play the clip again and start shadowing. That means repeating what the speaker says just a split second after they say it. Try to match their pace, their pronunciation, their intonation and their rhythm, everything. It's okay if you stumble. Don't stop the audio. Just keep going. Remember, you're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to train your mouth and your brain to work together simultaneously in English. Step number 4 is to use the transcript. If it's tricky, you can read along at first. That's fine, but remember, eventually the goal is to do it just using your ears and your voice. Step 5 is to repeat it. Do the same short clip several times. Each time you'll get a bit smoother and maybe a bit more natural. This is one of the most powerful things about shadowing. Repetition with awareness. Now, step number 6 is optional, but it can be so helpful, and it's to record yourself. Try recording yourself shadowing a short clip and then listen back and compare. Notice where you sound similar and where you don't. It's such a good way to catch things that you might not notice in the moment. Let's have a quick look at some common mistakes to avoid when shadowing. First off, mumbling. You've really got to speak out loud. Whispering isn't going to help your pronunciation. Another mistake is going too fast, too soon. Start with short, clear clips and then work your way up. Another mistake that some people make is focusing only on words. Shadowing is about how something is said, as well as what is said. Also, make sure that you don't do it on autopilot. Be present. Set yourself an intention. Maybe today you're going to focus on stress, or vowel sounds, or connected speech. Without intention, you're just parroting. With intention, you're really beginning to transform the way that you speak. So just a quick bit of science, because this technique isn't just popular, it's proven. Studies have shown that shadowing can improve not just fluency or pronunciation, but also working memory and processing speed. It's used in interpreter training and even in some speech therapy practices. When you shadow, you're syncing up your brain's listening and speaking processes, and that builds up fluency in a really deep way. So yes, it might feel a little bit awkward at first, but remember, your brain is doing something quite incredible under the surface. So where do you find good audio? Well, like I said a little bit earlier, I'm going to create a list of resources on a PDF that you can download on my website. In there, I'm going to include some British English recommendations. Remember, the most important thing is that you like the voice that you're shadowing. If you enjoy listening to it, you'll stick with it. So there we go, the shadowing technique. It's powerful and it's completely free. If you're serious about sounding more natural in English, if you want to speak more smoothly, more confidently and more like yourself, then I really suggest giving it a go. Try for just 10 minutes a day this week and let me know how it goes. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you tried shadowing before? What did you use? What did you struggle with? If you found this video useful, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to catch my future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Any questions, just pop them in the comments. Take care. Bye.